Hello, friends. This is Alia Jamal, the Love Coach. We are meeting for day 30 of our 30-day series of Relationship with Yourself. Now, this series, I can talk about maybe 100 or 1,000 points. I have consolidated into 30 days. Of course, there's so much more that could be done or said. But today we are talking about not feeling worthy of receiving love and blessings. Now, at first, you might say, well, how is that possible? Everybody wants love, everybody wants blessings, and everybody wants everything that this life has to offer. But that is where we'll become a little bit more honest with ourselves and ask ourselves, do I feel worthy of having it? How do you know that? Do I feel I can have what the other person have? Or I look at other people and there's this tiny voice that says, they can have it, but I don't think so you can have it. There's an element of doubt. When there's an element of doubt, there's a blockage to receive that abundance. What doubt does, doubt, confusion, worry, that lives here. When we are living here or listening to this, our heart is closed. And when we talk about love and we talk about blessings, they come from an open heart. When we open up to receive it, that is when we tap into the infinite abundance of our soul. You can still create blessings by hustling, by pushing, by trying to prove to other people, by trying to be the person who can make it happen. Again, you're living from here. We are not talking about that way of living, because that is where your relationship with yourself is of a toxic one. We are talking about when you feel aligned with your soul, when you feel worthy, when you feel I can have whatever I desire because I am worthy of having it. There's nothing wrong with me. I am not a defected piece. I am not bad. I am not so sinful. I can have whatever I want. When that aspect starts to wake up within you, and that comes when we are healing our inner wounds, when we stop abandoning ourselves, when we start forgiving ourselves, when we start accepting ourselves, when we start slowly walking towards ourselves and start becoming our own friends, all of a sudden, we start to see, I am worthy. I can have it. I can do it from a place of alignment, not from a place of, again, trying to make it happen. When that shift happened, my friend, that is when your heart is opening to receive all that already belongs to your soul. Now, just a little bit, because some people have some confused ideas of worth in some spiritual communities, all kind of interesting stuff goes around. I will say both religious and spiritual communities. We feel that our worth comes from what I'm living right now or who I have been. And sometimes we throw in the word karma in there too. Maybe you were bad in the past life, that's why you're getting punished. Our worth is infinite. Our worth is our creator, my creator, your creator wants you to have it all. Nobody's getting punished. We punish ourselves because those blockages are something we are holding on to it. If I did something 10 years ago, I'm still holding on to it, I'm holding myself back. My creator, your creator want us to have the most amount of wealth, the most amount of health, the most amount of love. Our creator want us to have it all. Now it's up to me. Do I feel worthy of having it? Does my self-image matches that? Do I feel I can be that? Now that is the window that opens to all the infinite blessings. And how's that window opening? That is when I start moving out of here and I start moving into my heart and I start to connect with my soul. I start to connect with that love that is within me. I'm releasing the trauma and the past hurt. I'm more in acceptance. I am less in anxiety and fear or judgment for myself or others. And now I'm connecting with the love for myself. as I'm feeling that love for myself, I feel worthy. I can have it. I don't need to prove myself to be qualifying for something. I don't need to go out and take an exam to get a degree. Those are the aspect of this physical world. That's not how things work in the non-physical world. Each and every single one of us are infinite soul with infinite abundance. If I don't become aware of that, I cannot draw from that bank account. I call it soul's bank account. Once I become aware of that, and how am I becoming aware of that? Because now I have done the inner work to connect with my soul. So as I'm becoming aware of that, I start to draw from that bank account. And the reason you're seeing me saying this with such a big smile, I have experienced it. And I continue to experience it. And life is so much different flavor and beauty when you start to draw from your soul's bank account, when you have entered into that space where there's no limitation, where you can be whoever you want because you recognize you've been created by a perfect power. Your soul has been created by a perfect power. Yeah, our human self, work in progress, will always be work in progress. Till the day we leave this body, will always be work in the progress because soul has come into this body to expand in certain ways. And that expansion will continue. But never forget that that soul is perfect. And you can connect with that power. You can draw from that power. And you don't need to prove your worth to anybody. Just because you're here, just because you exist in this universe, you're worthy. One of my favorite way to look at it that I also teach my clients as well is pause wherever you are right now. Maybe you're driving and listening to it. Maybe you're cooking and listening to it. Maybe you're just sitting and watching. Maybe somebody sent this to you. Just pause for a second and pay attention to this. There was a moment in your existence. I'm not talking about your physical existence. I'm talking about your non-physical existence. There was a moment in your existence when someone thought of you and created you. None of us are who are here by an accident. Yes, in science, we believe in Big Bang theory. I'm talking more at a metaphysical level. There is a power that thought of you and created you. And then it nurtured you. And then you came into a physical body. And now you're here. And you don't feel worthy. Why? Because you have believed all the lies you've been told. Maybe you've been told that your color needs to be certain way to be worthy. Maybe your financial status or your marital status needs to be certain way to feel worthy, or you need to be living in a certain neighborhood, in a certain home, or have X number of children to feel worthy or have a certain degree. Why? Why have you believed those lies? And why would you believe those lies? Question yourself. As you question yourself, you will realize this worth has been here all along. It's been just masked by all the lies. One of the biggest lies we are telling and we still keep telling is women are less than a man. Hi, you're just as a powerful soul as your spouse, your brother, your father, your son. Just because you're in a woman body doesn't make any difference. You have just as powerful soul bank account as your spouse does, your husband does, your brother does, your father does. Start drawing from it. Start seeing yourself. You are worthy because someone of a higher power thought of you, created you, and here you are. Nurtured you all along, still nurturing you. If me and you are breathing right now, it's not because, there is oxygen in this level or that level. We are breathing because we are meant to. There's a power that's helping us breathe. Why? Because you're that worthy. So, my friend, I will invite you to take these questions, especially this part, like there's a power that thought of you, created you, nurtured you, and here you are. Meditate on it. Sit with it for 5-10 minutes. And that is where you will find the secret to feeling utmost worthy of having it all, because you can. Why not? When you have it all, share it with all, because anything we have, whether it's a beautiful smile, whether it's a beautiful voice, whether it's your ability to speak, it's supposed to be shared. Nothing that I have is mine. Even if I have, like, money, I have knowledge, I have kids, I have a good spouse, whatever I have, it's meant to be shared. If I am happy today, how can I share that happiness with someone else? So when we have it all, we can share it all. Nothing belongs to us, everything belongs to the light. We come from the light. And that is when we are supposed to become channel of light. Now, my friend, with that, we are coming to a conclusion for this series. I trust you have benefited from it and you are ready to go deeper and do this work within you. You can go to my website, aliajamalcoaching.com. You can book a consultation, and I would love to be your guide to truly embody the worthy being that you are. I'm sending you all so much love, and I'll be back with more. Please share this series with somebody else that you know who can benefit from it. And if there's any suggestions, you can just comment here. I love to create this content for you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.